Aries.
2018. January. That's a weird way to say it.
2018. Yeah. The month of Jan. I don't know.
I feel like we're a little British in doing that.
Yeah.
They do dates weird.
Weirdos.
You do
February.
I know a couple of people who are
January.
Who are English who watch the video. So.
Yeah, no, you're great. Love you. I said we were gonna hit the ground running on this one, take on Aries energy, and now I'm yawning and stretching. Great.
It's all good.
Waking up from the dream, the Pisces dream. Waking up, rebirth, because y'all start in the spring. It's January. It's cold, so you're sort of getting ready for your season, but it's not quite there.
Yeah.
Am I cutting?
Yeah, go ahead and cut and lay out cards.
Yeah, we have just been doing top.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for going wherever, but I've been feeling the top when I do it. All right, let's see what you got.
Baby, on the bottom, you're the
top. All right, Nine of Pentacles.
Pentacles in reverse.
And then we've got...
Oh, wow. Those cards I always put together.
That is true. I feel like this has been together.
And the Empress is... so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we just got the Empress in reverse. Mm-hmm. And I see these two as very similar cards for some reason. It's kind of like the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Or there's another set that's reflective. But these are reflective to me. Mm-hmm. They're both in reverse. And Aries is the Emperor card.
Yeah.
And we have the Empress in reverse.
Ooh.
And then okay.
It seems like a lot in reverse for you.
Yeah, all of it's in reverse, and it's all Earth energy.
Yeah. This is.
And I haven't talked yet. We're gonna say this to the rest of the videos. We kind of got heavy in the Aquarius and Pisces video, and because this is Pisces to Aquarius, yes, it's selfish, but it's also there to help every sign take on these energies because the Aquarian energy is going to come out regardless. So if you want to feel that, go watch those videos. But going more to your stuff, and no, this is general information. This is information in general, but Saturn has shifted signs in December, and we're going to have that for a few years into Capricorn, and that's a very that's going to be a heavy energy.
Yeah. And
this is all reversed Earth energy.
I mean, the lucky thing is it does seem like it's a little straightforward. It's not the happiest of news. But it's straightforward, which is good, which is, I think, reassuring. So we see here...
Talk us through it, Nasa.
We go from 9 in the past to 8 in the future. And 9 is about a completion of a cycle. But here, because it's reversed... You know what? I just looked it up, and I was just like, oh, I understand everything now. And then, of course, everything went out of my head, because that makes sense. Right. So 9 is coming to the completion of a cycle. It's seeing your rewards, but with it reversed, it's a little bit of too much focus on the material, on the things, on what want, which makes sense coming out of January or out of December into January, coming out of a time when we are in a very
state of lack.
Right, but also December is that time when it's just celebration, things, items.
Things. Yeah, materialism.
Material. And it seems like maybe you're just you had thought that you were further than you were with all of this. Maybe you're coming to the end of your year and you thought that work would be different, or that there would be more, or maybe you thought you were going to get more, or just you had expected more on your plate right now than what I think you have, or what you're comfortable with. Especially with Aries, I feel like you guys think of yourself, you're like, I can do better because I'm awesome, which, hey,
you are.
But sometimes that doesn't work out that way. And I think because
maybe you're so busy doing all the things that you didn't really take the time, because they're not always the most forward thinking.
Right. Well, it's also,
so maybe you didn't take time to set some resolutions, and now it's the new year and you're like, wait, where's all my stuff? Oh, I didn't do the things.
Yeah. Exactly. Or or maybe you have some stuff, but it's not where you think that you should.
Yeah,
be.
you didn't take an accurate stock,
right?
And now you're starting off the new year kind of a little tripping over yourself.
Yeah, a little bit like, well, why isn't there more? I spent this entire year. What am I doing?
But you know what's cool?
What?
Planetary wise, so you were just talking about like stuff, Earth energy. First of all, we have a full moon, which affects everyone obviously, and that's in Cancer. So it's kind of a homecoming because Saturn is coming home. Sorry, moving on. January. So that's January 1st. On January 2nd, Uranus goes direct, and it's in your sign. And Uranus is a planet about it's more of an Aquarian type of energy, which is also kind of cool. But it's the planet about waking up. It's the opposite. It's sort of it's the foil to Neptune, which is a dream like stuff, while Uranus is about waking up, and it's free thinking, and it's eccentric. And it's going, and it was retrograde, and now it's going to go direct in your sign. Take over.
See, and I think that's what I'm saying. I think that you're waking up. I think that you've spent this year or this time or whatever. You're waking up and you're going, oh, I want more than this. I want something else, or I think it's more. Frankly, I want more than this.
Is this selfish or is this good?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Cool.
But I think that the problem is when you wake up and go, oh, I want more than this. And it's not a bad thing to want more. And that's what I mean by it's a little bit of both. I think it might be like, okay, I've done really great and I'm really happy where I am, but now I want this next step. I want this next thing. But because, you jump into things, it gets a little bit smothered. So if she were upright, it would be like, all right, I'm going to tend to my garden. I'm going to tend to my passions. I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it happen. But it's reversed. And so it seems to me like it's a bit of, I want more. I need to do more. I need to do more. And then that's going to lead you to a place where you're working without reward, where you're just like, I'm working
diminishing returns.
So I think the thing to keep in mind is, first of all, as you're waking up, as you're taking that step and opening your eyes and being like, what's happening around me, to acknowledge what you do have. Acknowledge all the pentacles you do have around you.
Not just gratitude and be grateful, but actual just objectively know what you have.
Take stock of yourself. Not necessarily
stop trailblazing,
I have
moving
family.
But which you can do. Gratitude's cool,
right?
But we're not. I don't think we're talking about that in the.
Yeah, I think it's more like, okay, what are my pros? What work have I put in?
Yeah. Start to work smarter, not harder.
Right. And then I think rather than going crazy and being like, I need to work.
Sorry.
It's okay. Rather than going crazy and focusing on trying to grow, use this time to take stock, to write down, to make a list, to be like, okay, what are the steps, the achievable steps I can take to put myself forward? And then just work on that, and just try not to just focus in while doing your work, and make sure that it's growth oriented and not just work for work's sake. So I think really take stock of that and make sure it's for your own. Tend your garden. Do not smother yourself with Don't make up for the fact that you haven't watered the plants by giving them way too much water. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. Yeah, I like that one. That was good. Yeah, if you realize you fucked something up, you can't, just overwater the plants. Yeah. Because you'll kill them. Right. You'll drown them. Yeah. You'll drown them.
And it's funny because in our last reading, I think that there was
what was it? Sorry, I'm getting aggressive.
It was more about not having to say something to let something go and moving.
If you have to say it, say it.
Right.
Don't go back to a toxic situation.
Don't go back.
But
right. So I feel like for Aries, they've been in a place of more emotional. Yeah. And that's where the waking up is coming, and that's where the I'm not far enough is coming, because you've been so focused on emotional bettering that you're just now looking at your material world being like, I haven't focused on X, Y, Z.
Yeah, and going more to because these are earth signs and we're talking kind of more meta about it, but if we go to the actual tangible physical realities of these cards, these upright are these like gorgeous balance. Like, look at these ladies. These are, you know, they have these draping,
and they're
like
powerful,
and they're powerful, and she has this bird and this staff, and there's this yellow, which is the power chakra. It's very powerful. And you know, they have all these earthly stuff, but kind of this, I see it like these gardens have overgrown. Yeah. You know, and you haven't been tending to the garden, and kind of to go with what you were saying before, you haven't been tending to the garden, and you know, you can't burn it to the ground because then you'll have nothing. Right. And you can't overwater it because something's dying. You have to little by little, you know, take stock of what you have. Oh, here are some weeds. Let me pull these up. Oh, here are the dead leaves. Let me cut these off. Right. Let me trim the tree. Let me.
But also, oh, here are plants that are thriving or that are living. Yeah. Let me make sure that they can get the best that they have. Oh, look, this plant is close to dying, but I can see how I can
save it. Or this is dead weight. I need to rip it out of the ground.
Get rid of it. Right.
Instead of trying to save something that it has died.
Right. So I think you're coming out of a time where it's been a big emotional focus, and now it's time to focus on the material. And that could be career, that could be work, but it could also just be like where you are, what you want, you like getting what you want. And so now it's time to focus on that, just because as Aries, you want your fire, you know, you want to get it.
Yeah.
Turn the gas down a little bit. Sometimes a simmer is better than a full burn. All right.
Who is it that said this? Oh God, I hate when I steal and I can't cite. But we've said this before, and someone said this, like, an Aries is nothing but a pissed off Taurus.
Oh yeah. Oh,
who said that?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but as you know, Taurus is right after you, and the fire, like, turn the stove down.
Yeah. Because you're gonna get there.
What does Taurus have to offer?
Yeah.
This Taurus energy that comes right after you, like, you'll get there. That true, like, Aries wonderfulness. That's so. Yeah. But it's slow down.
All right. Hope this was helpful.
Yeah. Patience. Okay. Cool.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos.
Thank you for watching.
I know that we recommended watching some other videos, so please make sure to check out the list.
Yeah, up here we'll have all the the list of everything.
Yeah, the whole.
And then up here we'll have last month's video. Maybe we'll even do like the yearly video. Yeah, the
video might be here. If we've done your yearly video, there'll be a link right there.
Oh, yeah.
And then also feel free to subscribe.
So and thanks for watching Pisces to Aquarius.
Thank you. Feel free to comment, like,
subscribe. Always said that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Bye.
See you in February.